Halo guys, jumpa lagi guys. Gimana nih kabarnya hari ini teman-teman semua? Saya harap kabar teman-teman semua dalam keadaan sehat-sehat ya. Dan pastinya juga keluarga di rumah dalam keadaan sehat-sehat walafiat. Selamat beraktivitas ya buat teman-teman semua. Semoga segala aktivitasnya berjalan dengan lancar, tidak ada kurang suatu apapun. Ya, kali ini saya ingin mereaksi satu video tentang cendol guys. Dan video ini direkomendasikan oleh abang kita, teman kita, saudara kita, Ran Rosyadi. Ya, terima kasih ya bang ya sudah merekomendasikan video ini. Dalam video ini ya guys ya, ternyata Singapura dan Malaysia itu mengklaim bahwa cendol itu berasal dari negara mereka. Ya, aneh memang ya. Tapi kalau soal klaim-mengklaim ya sebenarnya rajanya tuh Malaysia ya. Kalau Singapura itu kan hanya sesekali saja, itu pun mungkin karena kebanyakan dari mereka tidak tahu, dan setelah mereka tahu mereka tidak akan memaksakan diri mereka bahwa sesuatu hal itu milik mereka ya. Beda dengan Malaysia. Kalau Malaysia ini walaupun dibantah sampai beratus-ratus kali pun ya tetap mereka berkeras kalau itu dari mereka. Ya karena memang wataknya sudah berbeda ya, kualitas manusianya kan sudah berbeda. Lama-lama ya, langsung saja kita tonton videonya. Malaysia Singapura saling klaim cendol dawet. Ternyata dari Indonesia.
Kali ini kita akan membahas liputan yang menarik mengenai asal mula cendol dawet. Liputan ini dilakukan cukup mendalam oleh media Singapura. Liputan itu bermula dari sebuah artikel berbahasa Inggris yang menyebutkan bahwa cendol berasal dari Singapura. Nah, hal ini menjadi heboh karena orang Malaysia pun mengklaim bahwa cendol berasal dari Malaysia. Yuk kita simak videonya.
Now, cendol would normally be a dessert that elicits emotions of joy and refreshment, if not for this article in CNN. Now, November 2018, this innocent enough article listed desserts from different countries in alphabetical order. You have Apfelstrudel from Austria, you have baklava from Turkey, Black Forest cake from Germany, and everything sort of seems to be in order until cendol from Singapore. So we made the list. Yay, great. But the bad part here is not everyone agreed.
The causeway.
This being the internet, of course there were comments. Let me read some of them for you. One reader chid CNN Travel saying you should be more sensitive about the culture in this region. Cendol is not from Singapore. Another Malaysian reader says this is a horrendous claim that it is terribly inaccurate. And yet another Malaysian Twitter to declare, don't mess with Malaysian food. Cendol is from Malaysia, not Singapore.
But in the midst of the ruckus, another spanner was thrown into the works. Quite a few readers said that the fight really isn't between Singapore and Malaysia. Cendol actually came from Indonesia.
So did Indonesia invent cendol? And if they did, why are the Malaysians laying claim to this dish as their creation? Was it shoddy journalism? Or is cendol Singaporean as the article says? Now, however this food fight ends, I think it's going to be a yummy investigation.
Malaysia think cendol is theirs. Do they have proof they invented the dessert? To find the answers, I'm traveling to Malaysia.
So we're starting in Malacca because of all the places where cendol is well known, it's got to be Malacca. I mean, for good reason too, right? Besides the green jelly and the santan or the coconut milk, the other crucial ingredient in cendol is gula Melaka. And it's literally called sugar of Malacca. If you're a visitor to Malacca, you gotta come to Jonker Street. Everyone visits this place. Every single turn, you will find shops selling cendol and gula Melaka.
Many of the cendol stalls here are Peranakan. They're known for their...
I have no idea what cendol leaf is.
Come, I show you. This is the one. So we get the dark green color from this leaf. Don't have any smell.
Very nice, very green, right? The green color is very...
Yes, have a try of my cendol.
The texture is slippery, chewy, but with a little bit of resistance, not mushy at all. Why do you think cendol so important in Nyonya culture?
Three main occasions Peranakan will serve cendol. One is when we pray ancestor. Then if we have any happy occasion like marriage or shop opening, then we will definitely serve cendol as one of the desserts.
Is cendol from Malaysia, right?
I will say cendol is originally from Malaysia. If I'm not mistaken, cendol also announced as a heritage dessert, one of the heritage desserts in Penang and also Malacca. That's why most of the tourists, when they come and visit these two places, they will definitely look for cendol.
Right, so since you are Nyonya, did Nyonyas invent cendol?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Itulah guys, penjual cendol di Malaka tadi meyakini bahwa cendol berasal dari Malaysia. Selain di Malaka, katanya cendol juga terdapat di Penang. Tapi penelusuran media Singapura tadi belum selesai. Yuk kita lanjutkan lagi ya.
Oke.
That's a bit of a dead end. Our owner near Kuala Lumpur can confirm indeed has Persian Indian roots.
Hello, boss. Can we have 2 cendol, please? Oh, thank you. Look at this.
It's an overflowing cup of
How long has the cendol business been with your family?
My grandfather, my mom's dad, started it in the 1930s.
1930s.
1930-an.
Are you the oldest cendol stall in Malaysia?
I think so.
Yo.
Because we are doing because I'm already 3rd generation.
Where did your grandfather, who began this business, learn how to make cendol?
We used to live in Lorong Jawa, that's nearby here.
Jawa.
Lorong
Jawa.
Which used to occupied by Javanese people. He learned the trade from them. Because this cendol originated from Java.
Nih orang Indianya bijaksana, iya kan? Dia tidak mau
What do you
mengakui
think
kalau
of
cendol
the
itu dari
similarity
Malaysia.
with Faluda?
And then the jelly inside Faluda?
They use normal jelly.
Not starch and-
No, normal jelly colored jellies.
So 100% Faluda and cendol no lay.
I can confirm that.
As far as you know, right, does cendol in any sort of form exist in India?
No, in India they don't like the smell of the pandan.
Interesting. Okay, you got it for the horse's mouth. There's no link there, but your grandfather learned it from a Javanese, while living in the Javanese community. Just answer as honestly as possible. Where is cendol from?
From what my father told, it's from Java.
If Java is the origin point of this dish, then it's off to Indonesia I go. Bye, see you later. Java!
Ini guys ya, kalau orang India ini jelas mengakui bahwa mereka belajar, nenek moyangnya dulu belajar cendol itu dari orang-orang Jawa yang memang dulu banyak di sekitaran rumah dia ini, di tempat dia tinggal sekarang ya. Ini bijaksana nih orang India ini. Dia tidak mengakui kalau cendol itu asalnya dari Malaysia ya, dan dia langsung katakan dari Jawa ya. Lanjut guys ya.
Sebentar guys, cendol juga sempat diduga berasal dari Persia atau India. Tapi penjual cendol di Malaysia tadi menyebut bahwa cendol berasal dari Jawa. Jadi asal mula resep cendol di Malaysia adalah berasal dari keturunan Jawa di sana di zaman dulu.
Ya.
Kita lanjut lagi ya guys.
Java!
Indonesian culinary expert William Wongso was interviewed by the Jakarta Post when the CNN article started the fight between Malaysia and Singapore over the origins of cendol.
Hello, I'm William. It's been a while. Wow, what have you
Yes.
prepared here?
So this is what I recreate the Indonesian dessert.
Some parts of this are familiar to me.
Yes, it's cendol. Cendol is known internationally. The other word, you know,
What is the other word?
dawet.
Dawet.
Yeah, I came from East Java. We name it dawet. It was written in the Centini letters like 300, 400 years ago. They mentioned about this dawet issue.
But the Centini letters is a collection of Javanese teachings that depict events in East Java in the 1630s. Dawet was mentioned in these letters.
Okay, so they already existed in Indonesia at that
Yes,
point.
along the hundreds of years.
By 1866, there was already a recipe for dawet published in an East Indies cookbook. These provide evidence to the fact that cendol was already being enjoyed in Indonesia as early as some 400 years ago.
400 tahun yang lalu.
Basically, cendol and dawet, are they the same thing?
Principle is the same thing, except now everyone has their own secret composition. I don't know who is making original dawat anymore because everybody interpret differently. But I'll do my version of...
Right now?
I would have been satisfied with this, but William says he knows someone else who can trace Indonesian cendol even further back.
Go to Fadli Rahman in Jogja. He is a historian.
Okay.
He will give you more clue historically.
Menarik ya guys, William Wongso menyebutkan bahwa cendol berasal dari Jawa Timur. Cendol dawet juga sudah disebutkan dalam surat Centini ratusan tahun silam. Cendol juga sudah dimasukkan ke dalam kamus Belanda. Yuk kita simak lagi ya.
Sudah begitu banyak bukti pun Malaysia ya kan?
As far as we can see and taste, dawet is cendol. And they both come from Java about 400 years ago.
Flavor is also a bit different. How would you know that cendol or dawet is from Java?
We can trace it from an old Japanese manuscript called Kakawin Krishnayana that wrote by Empu Triguna in 12th century from the Kediri Kingdom in East Java. Cendol or dawat often involved in Japanese ceremonies such like adodo dawat in the wedding ceremony, and also in rituals like the ceremony of 7-month pregnancies of a woman.
7th month?
Yes.
In fact, the word cendol was recorded in a Dutch dictionary, then spelt as jendol, as Indonesia was once a Dutch colony.
Jendol or jendul is meant swollen.
Swollen?
Yeah.
Like a bump?
Yeah, it's kind of like a bump, and the green is like a swollen.
To see this piece of history set within Indonesia's culture, Fadli is taking me to a local wedding.
Ing mriki dipunwontenaken punika dodol dawet ingkang punika ingkang supados samangke pados luwapah kanthi sae.
We're attending this celebration in the outskirts of Jogja, where a centuries-old tradition called dodol dawet is still practiced.
Dodol means selling. It means selling dawat.
So why are they selling dawat in a wedding?
It symbolically reflects the philosophy of the Japanese life. Instead of money, we use the red clay to pay the dawat. This represents the symbol of the earth. Dodol dawat is a reflection of the hard determination and also the readiness of the parents to let it go their sons to build a new life as husband and wife.
So I'm heading home to close the loop and see if Singapore has any last words on Indonesia's claim to cendol. It's back home I go to find out. Singapore has its fair share of cendol stalls, and we have been particularly creative with our versions.
So I've learned that this is the oldest cendol stall in Singapore, and I'm about to order one to try it.
Moved here from India, I think in 1910. So he started selling like those pushcarts, cendol.
And when you say beginning until now, how old is this recipe?
I would say from the 1910. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So is there any chance that cendol is from Singapore?
I doubt so. Technically, I think people accept that it's from Java.
Okay. Awesome, I can't wait. Thank you. What is overwhelming, however, is the evidence that cendol is from Indonesia. As early as the 12th century, cendol was already seen in Indonesia, and by the 1800s, it was recorded. They had a recipe, and the word cendol was in the dictionary.
Malaysia has a cendol stall that dates back to the 1930s, and Singapore has one that goes all the way back to the 1910s. Both have recipes with Indonesian roots.
So I'm very sorry, Malaysia, cendol is not yours.
And it's not ours to Singapore.
Ya.
Itulah guys, media Singapura menyimpulkan bahwa cendol dawet bukan berasal dari Singapura atau Malaysia. Jadi Singapura dan Malaysia jangan saling klaim karena cendol dawet berasal dari Indonesia. Cendol bahkan sudah ada di Kerajaan Kediri pada sekitar abad ke-12 atau sebelum zaman Majapahit. Kemungkinan besar cendol kemudian menyebar ke Nusantara hingga sampai ke Malaysia dan Singapura. Terima kasih sudah menonton sajian kami, sampai jumpa lagi.
Bahwa cendol itu berasal dari Indonesia ya, bukan dari Malaysia dan Singapura. Dan saya yakin ya pastinya orang-orang Singapura akan menerima kenyataan itu, dan beda dengan negara sebelahnya, Malaysia. Kalau itu kan tahulah kita ya, mau apapun bukti, mau 1000 kali bukti ya tetap mereka tidak pernah mau mengaku. Tetap saja dibilang dari Malaysia. Karena apa? Itu tadi, semua kita di Indonesia ini melayukan sama mereka. Saya Batak aja dia melayukan. Coba bayangin. Kadang-kadang kalau kita tanya sama mereka, mau gak kamu tak batakin gitu? Mau gak saya batak-batakin kamu? Kalian itu, orang-orang Malaysia itu, yang gemar memelayukan orang. Mau gak? Saya enak udelnya memelayukan orang. Jadi kalau menurut kalian seperti apa guys? Kasih komentar guys ya. Dan terima kasih sudah menonton. Sampai ketemu lagi di video-video selanjutnya. Tetap semangat. Salam sukses buat kita semua.